Hello, it's Ash and welcome into this stretch. Now this is going to be a great post-run stretch for your lower back. So if you just finished your run, you've come in and you've got a little bit of an achy back, you might want to do this stretch. It will be great for that. Or you could use it as a daily stretch to help out your back. Again, just free it up if there's any tightness or aches in there. So we're going to work on your lower back. Let's come onto your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and have a little wiggle. If your wrists or knees get tender at any point, you can come off them and have a break. But just start to wiggle and soften them, get some movement through those wrists and elbows and shoulders and your spine, and breathe. So we're going to start really working into your back muscles by pressing your belly to the floor and arch your lower back and bring your chin up. And take a breath in as we do that. And then as you breathe out, go on chin onto your chest and round through your back. So it's that cat-cow position. So you squeeze your breath out as you squeeze your belly button up to the floor. Now press your belly to the floor as your chin comes up and breathing in, nice and smooth. And then exhale, breathe out, chin to your chest, round through your back, squeeze your belly button up to the sky. So just do that in your own inhale and exhale now. Don't copy my breathing pattern. Your lungs are different to mine. And see if you can focus and tune right into the lower back where you can feel the spine meet the pelvis. Can you feel the point at which that happens? And then focus right into the top of your spine, the smallest, tiniest little vertebrae. Can you feel the point at which your spine meets your skull? You might not be able to, but I'm just seeing if you can feel that. Okay, then just have a little bit of a wiggle. From here, we're going to get a nice rotation into the thoracic area, so the mid-back. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the left hand just behind the left ear like this, almost kind of like an army salute. Not quite, but almost. Already that should start to feel like it's opening up stuff at the back and the middle of back area. Now we're going to breathe in and lift the elbow up towards the sky, not forcing it. So again, go 7 out of 10 intensity. And then what we're going to do as we breathe out, bring this left elbow down towards the right wrist with a little bit of a rotation. That should open up that back area. Again, we're going to inhale the left elbow up to the sky. As you breathe out, bring the elbow down to the wrist. Nice and smooth. Inhale up. Exhale nice and slowly down. Again, we're going slow so that we don't push or twist into anything painful. Make sure you don't force it. Inhale back up. Exhale slowly back down. Last time, inhaling nice and smooth. Get that rotation, open up that back, ribs. Exhale, bring it down. And then just pause for a moment. And then just come back onto your hands and knees or come off the wrists if they need to. But just feel. Can you feel that rotation and what it's done to that area of the upper and mid back? Can you feel the difference between the left and the right sides? Okay, so let's work into the right side now. Hand just behind the ear, elbow up. We're going to breathe in and lift the elbow up to the sky. Look up to the sky as well. Exhale, bring that right elbow down towards the left wrist. Inhale the elbow up. Exhale the elbow down. Smoothly does it. Nice, smooth inhale up. Get a good rotation. Don't force it. Don't be aggressive. Exhale, down. We always have that 7 out of 10 mindset. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale up, nice and smooth. Exhale the elbow to the wrist, the small rotation. And then come back onto your hands and knees or come off the wrists. Feel that work again into the back. Now we're going to get a bit of a more of a deeper rotation now. So we're going to thread the hand through. It's called thread the needle. We're going to bring the left hand up and open to the sky. Breathe in. And now this left hand's going to come down and thread through the gap between the right hand and the right knee. I'm going to start to reach that hand away from the center of the body. Rest the side of the head and the neck and the shoulder against the mat. Now make sure there's a gap between the ear and the shoulder, so you're not pinching anything in that neck area. Now just gently push into that right hand as if you're pushing into a press up to twist and look up towards the sky. You should feel a nice twist and rotation into that middle back. Breathe here. Might feel it in that neck as well, but make sure we're not pushing into pain. Ask yourself, does it feel nice? Does it feel like a good stretch? It should feel like, ooh, not like, oh my gosh. It's that ash scale that I've created. Okay, breathe in and come back through slowly to your hands and knees, or come off the wrists if they need a rest. Again, check in, feel the back. How does that feel? Okay, breathe, shake, wiggle. Let's bring that right arm up now, nice and slow. So the right arm comes up. Exhale slowly down, thread the hand through the gap between the left hand and left knee. Gently place the side of the head and the shoulder against the mat. Create a gap between the ear and the shoulder, and then gently press into that left hand to rotate up to the sky. Again, breathe, not too aggressively with the push and twist. Again, we want to feel, ooh, that feels nice. Smile. Try and breathe in and out through the nose in a relaxed way. So this is really good if you're a desk worker, or if you work in an office or a laptop for a long time. It's good to twist and get everything out. Come back onto your hands and knees nice and slow. Feel the after sensations again. Have a wiggle of the spine and the bum and the hips and the shoulders. And then this one again can pinch the shoulders. So let's not push into any pain. Be conscious of your shoulders mobility. So you just watch the screen for a moment, because I'm going to bring my head down and then I'm going to stretch my hands into like a Y position. Now I'm going to push my elbows and my armpits into the floor and arching that lower back. Now this can pinch your shoulders depending on how uncomfortable or lack of mobility you might have in your shoulders. So let's come down, head into the mat, forehead rests against the mat, and then stretch your hands out above your head. Now you can go hands onto the mat, or wider into a big Y if that feels more comfortable, if you need to ease them off. Or you can bring your elbows a little bit closer to your knees to back off a little bit more. Wherever you get to, push your chest and your armpits into the floor. And then that should start to open again and have a good stretch into that middle back area. Keep breathing. So it's not passive, we're still sort of active with the push. So the muscles are active. Think about gently pushing your bum backwards as well, so it sort of switches on abs and bum a little bit to support. Keep breathing. How does this feel? So do let me know in the comments after the session how it felt, or you can just say thank you for the video. Share it with a running buddy that this would help with. And again, if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on free video content every week. I post free videos, 3 videos a week for free. So you might as well subscribe and get all those free ones. Come up, hands onto to the mat, have a little bit of a wiggle. We're going to touch the toes together, knees open nice and slowly, rest the hips into the heels. We're going to go into that child's pose, which is a nice rest here. And just roll the forehead to the mat, to the left, to the right, nice and easy. Keep breathing. And if you've had a lot of my free content and you're feeling like, do you know what? I'd like to work with Ash. I want him to help me run better. I want to have more structure. I want to have accountability and motivation and guidance. You can get a free program in the link in the description, and also have a look at the coaching options in there as well. So working with me one-to-one. I work with clients all over the world, internationally. If you're on a TV, have a look at runbetterwithash.com for those coaching options. Come slowly forwards onto your elbows, waist down, then stretch your legs out nice and long, touch the toes together. And then that nice arch in that lower back. So lift your head and chest. You have to switch your lower back muscles on to do that. And just gently squeeze your bum as well so you support the lower back. Breathe as we do that. And it's like a tortoise or a turtle poking its head out of your shell. Your nose is just pushing slightly forwards as you pull your shoulders gently back. Lower back's active and so is your bum. Keep breathing. So what a really nice session to give your lower back. So well done for showing up for that. Again, a lot of runners skip this type of work But you're here doing this, so fantastic work. Well done. Okay, nice and slowly, we're just going to bring the hips up, and then we're going to come onto a seated position. We're going to feel and check in with how that feels at the end of the session. Just have a little bit of a wiggle. What does your back feel like? So fantastic. Again, well done for getting to the end of this session. Well done for putting that work into your spine, looking after your back health. Again, this is a great after-run stretch, post-run stretching routine, or a daily stretch. If you do need structured guidance and motivation and you want me to help you run better, you want to work with me, again, have a look in the link in the description below at the options, and I shall see you in the next video. Well done.